When I grew up here, it was a lovely town. It was a great town. I have wonderful memories. But after 5 o'clock, you could fire a cannon down the street. The 3 or 4 restaurants that were around, everybody knew if you'd been in them. The town was a little tightly buttoned. And now it's got a much more free and open feeling. It's added a new vibrancy, and I like that. And yet we still have the quiet neighborhoods and the monuments and the buildings and places that we've traditionally loved, but it's a whole new energy.
There's always somewhere to get kind of involved in the city in some way, whether it's in the active growth or just one of the social outlets. But I think that's what really gives Redlands a neat element in the area that's good for people coming here, is that we have a community, not just houses.
This is home for us. You know, we've lived here for almost 12 years now, and I went to school here at University of Redlands. We've raised our 3-year-old daughter here. You know, we have a business here on State Street, and we live 2 miles away. So this is the community that we love and we want to be a part of for a long time.
Our town loves locals. They love seeing a family business grow and actually succeed. It's nice keeping the mom and pop businesses, people that really have dreams, and the dreamers here.
I grew up in Redlands. I went to school here, and it really helped me become who I am, and I felt that I wanted to give something back that was taught to me.
Historians never predict the future. They fall flat on their face. But I think I can say a trend or two here in Redlands. It will continue to attract more people associated with technology and with what I call entertainment and happiness industry. I think it's becoming more and more known as a destination place and not just a place to see and then pass on.
I just see this vibrant world of Redlands in the next 10 to 15 years, and it's still going with the train coming through.
We talk about preserving the past, and here's an example of where we're bringing something new, but we're also bringing something from the past and just making it more useful for members of our community.
Knowing that growth is necessary and the live, work, play concept of being able to have higher density downtown living. The more people you have living downtown, the more money is being spent downtown. Anything you can do as far as change and growth that allows more people access to the things they're trying to get.
Younger generations coming up into Redlands right now aren't going to be able to afford the beautiful Victorian homes, the orange groves. We do need to have some growth that will allow a younger generation into our community to become part of our community.
Change for Redlands means growing with the times, but doing it responsibly.
I really think Redlands is evolving. I mean, 10, 15 years ago, you could drive up and down State Street and not see one car. Today, we're complaining about not having enough parking.
The horizon is so broad with what you can do as a city, as a community. I think the growth is needed for our city.
I think our service organizations, our efforts to preserve historic spaces and buildings, the increase of community spaces like the Orange Alleyway and the Redlands Skate Park, those are community-led efforts that further create spaces for our families to operate in and enjoy.
Staying stagnant gets nowhere. It doesn't get anywhere. It doesn't give us an opportunity to flourish. We've got so much potential in this community. It's sort of like a seed, and letting that seed grow into a plant. And from that plant, you have these flowers. And I think Redlands is this seed that has an ability to grow into something magical and beautiful.
We've got so much great things coming to fruition. A lot of people who grew up in Redlands are coming back to Redlands, opening up new businesses. There's a lot of exciting developments happening.
There's younger and older business people coming into town, and one thing I've noticed is those business people are reopening more businesses in town for a reason. They're doing it because they're being treated well. It's a beautiful place to be, and that's why we're here.
People that own and operate businesses here in Redlands are so proud to be part of the fabric of Redlands. When you walk down State Street, all of the businesses are so welcoming, they're so inviting. It feels like home.
The fabric of this city is definitely the people, you know, and the values and the culture. It's a community that everybody wants to be a part of.
Future's not always as easy to edge into as people think. It takes a solid eye and a strong vision, and then a lot of guts to implement it. And where there's no cooperation, there's no progress. This is a different era, so in some ways the change has already happened. It's how we roll with it and implement it and are wise to it that will make for the success. Edith Parker Hinckley caught it best 4 decades ago when she said, no matter how you analyze Redlands, it's ultimately people that make the difference.